Hello, friends and fellow rebels, and welcome to the woods. Today, I want to address a question that I had about envy and jealousy and what kind of emotions or what comes out of those emotions. Now, to be clear, I don't see those as specific emotions. I see those as targeted emotions. It's anger. In the case of both envy and jealousy, we're talking about the emotion of anger. In the case of envy, where you want something that you don't have, the anger is turned internally to galvanize you to do something to acquire what you desire. In the case of jealousy, the anger is turned toward an external target. In that case, for whatever reason, you think you can't have something that you want. So you don't want that other person or perhaps anyone to have it because you can't have it. Jealousy. You want to take what someone else has, get rid of them, or you want to get rid of the situation entirely. Jealousy. Of the two, envy is a more constructive emotion. It's a more constructive use of anger because it's galvanizing you to do something positive, to acquire something, to become more so that you're worthy of something or so that you can have something to work toward it. But in the case of jealousy, it's destructive. It's starting a destructive path where you are unhappy because of something that in most likelihoods is quite positive. You want something someone else has. In that case, you're throwing energy to scuttle what that person has, to end it, to stop a situation. Now, perhaps you don't take any physical steps toward that happening, but we are all going to have to become accustomed to our thoughts and our emotions having a much more powerful effect on the world around us than has happened up till this point in our lives, because we're moving into a time when that's going to be the case. As we become different, as we become more, our thoughts and our emotions will become more powerful. And the buffer between what we think and we feel and its effect on the world around us is going to become smaller and less powerful. So when we think and feel, there will be an effect of some sort. It may not be the effect we want, and it may not be the effect that that thought or those emotions are trying to procure, but it will be a reaction to what we're thinking and feeling. So we need to learn to take responsibility and to manage what we think and what we feel. Because it won't be too much longer when you think something, the other person may hear the exact words you're thinking. And when you feel something, other people can sense exactly what you're feeling, and those things are going to be hard to hide. So it's better to practice now being positive in what you think and what you feel, because you may be one of those people who has a more extreme effect on the world, or one of those people who has more sensitivity. So you need to be careful in how you broadcast, and you need to be careful in what you receive. It's important, if you're sensitive, to be able to remove yourself from the emotional flow of others if it's not something that facilitates what you want to think or feel. what you want to be a part of. Because when you link in, or when you add your own energy, your own emotional energy to that of others around you, you reinforce it, you add to it. So you need to be cautious in what you're doing. Similar to thoughts, thoughts focus the energy. And when you affirm someone else's ideas and thoughts, you are adding to the structure of reality in the direction of those thoughts. We will be able to create in a whole different way from what we have up till this point in our evolution, once we master those skills. But we want to do so intentionally, not accidentally. And I think initially there's going to be a lot of chaos while we work to figure that out. So, again, envy, it can be positive, depending on how you use it. It's a form of anger, but it's turned internally to encourage us to do something. Jealousy, anger turned toward a target to influence that target. Be careful with that one. That's dangerous. Something to think about, and welcome to the woods.